Welcome to Big Red Leads. I'm Big Red, getting you and your business back to the black. Today, I want to talk to everyone about the most popular. I don't know if it's popular, but the most common question asked when stepping into sales or entrepreneurship. It's actually one of the most common questions asked. Period. Especially if you are trying to step into a new endeavor. How do I get started? How do I get started? Now, what comes with that is something that is plagued a lot of people for an extended period of time. It's ignorance. Now, those of you who get offended by this word, I'm calling you ignorant. Now, if you do not know the definition of the word, look it up. But I'm going to give it to you right now, really quickly. You don't know. Just say you don't know. Now, what the problem with this is, not knowing basic things. How do you not know something that you're trying to get involved with? How do you not know? This is the information age. If you have a smartphone or a laptop or a computer and Wi-Fi, internet, whatever, if you have any of these things can be looked up through a search engine. You can go onto YouTube, how to. Trust me, there are millions of videos on just how to. You can go on to Rumble, how to. You can go on to Facebook. There's plenty of people who are putting up how to videos. How to start. How do I change the pipe under my sink? How do I drain whatever, my sewage line, whatever you're seeking out. Like, how do I start a business? Understand, not knowing is no longer an excuse, especially if this is something that you have a real genuine interest in. Your personal development and growth is a part of this. Why waste time on not knowing when not knowing today is a choice? Being ignorant is a choice. You cannot sit up here and tell me that you want to start a home-based business where you are designing clothes and you have not looked up, okay, maybe just a t-shirt line. How about sweatsuits? How about designer suits? How about whatever, like socks? Anything under the sun, there is a how to get started. So when people use I don't know or I don't, it can no that term alone can no longer be used today. We're not talking about the pitfalls, the ups and downs of entrepreneurship, sales. We're not talking about that. We're talking about the basics of the basic knowledge of whatever it is that you're really trying to pursue. Just being in masterminds, being in groups, being in forums or places where there are like-minded people who are trying to learn something from someone else, whether it be a coach, a financial advisor, a life coach, whatever, just a mentor, a teacher. Understand, these people are here to serve. Let them do that. If you do not know and you have not researched anything about the subject matter, that's a choice. You choose not to. You choose not to look it up. So that means you choose to stay in the same place you are now. Years, time goes on. You choose to stay in this place. How about make a decision to change your life? How about make a decision to change the trajectory of your family? I'm going to say some things. Some people will understand it, some people will get it, and some people this will be, I'm not going to say mind-blowing, but news to your ears. Understand, starting a business. Not every business needs a corporation. You don't need to form a corporation for every single business. You don't even need an LLC to start every business. But understand what an LLC does, what a C Corp does, what an S Corp does. Understand what these things are. Understand what a trust is. All these things can be put into place to protect you and your family and your assets as you move up the ladder. As you level up, as more money is coming in, more revenue is coming in for you, understand what this is and what needs to take place. Maybe you need a CPA. Maybe you need a tax attorney. Maybe you need, understand all these things come into play. We're not even talking about funnels. We're not talking about sales. We're not talking about advertising. We're not talking about marketing. These are some of the basic things that need to take place and you need to be involved in when you are trying to step, let's say, away from a job to step into entrepreneurship. I know a lot of people who funded their business from their job to the point where they were making almost double what they were making on their salary job, their career, whatever. Then they can move away from it. But not stepping into it, not taking the risk. Understand, everything is risky. Stepping into this life is risky. Stepping into this new arena is risky. It's all risky. But these are basic things. I'll give you just a few more examples of what I'm speaking of. Something that this will help out some people. I know this will. Because a lot of people either haven't heard this information or you choose to not listen to those who are just giving you information, free information. Starting an LLC, for instance. You know what you need while you're getting the LLC? You're getting an EIN. That's essentially your social security number for your business. Putting everything under the umbrella of your LLC. Then once you go to the bank, you open up a business banking account, whether it be checking or savings. You get credit cards in the business's name. Do you understand what I'm saying? All these things matter. And these are all levels. Once you start making a little bit more money, before you know it, you're going to need to start hiring people, bringing people on. Then you start talking about payroll. Do you see what I'm saying? So, understand, all these things take time, but all these things come with levels, and all these things take time and discipline and actually researching, learning these things, so that when you come into the marketplace, you are not ignorant to the game. Now, of course, not knowing certain things, like I said, we said before, there are going to be moments where until your business has reached a point where it levels off and then starts to increase and go up. Understand, if you're running even, if you're running even in your business is dying if it's not already dead. It's only a matter of time running on a plateau before it drops off. If your business is doing that, understand there has to be some type of change, maybe some systems put in place, some automation put in place that will help you sustain this. Maybe until you are able to hire a team. Bring in some employees, some people who can do some of the quote-unquote work that you are not willing to do. And understand, everything is not as sweet as it looks on Instagram. There's going to involve some grunt work. You know what the grunt work might be when you first start out, on how you just getting started? Some of the grunt work might be just getting the basics down. A basic understanding of what ROI is, of what an SOP is. This takes time. For you, this space, that space and moment in time that you're just getting started, that might be your grunt work. That means you might have to put some hours in on your study while you're still working your job, which your job is funding your business, until you were able to get in the position to actually move forward, making enough money to where you are living off the income of your business, and you can step away from that 9 to 5. Like I said, I hope this message helps today. I know it'll help somebody. Some people just have not been in the space where we are really talking about growth. Understand, there's also a difference between growth and scaling in your business. So, when you're ready for that, let us know here at Big Red Leads. Love you all. Talk soon. Have a great day. Like, share, definitely subscribe to the channel. Peace.